In today's video, I'll be learning how to pick a combination lock with a soda can, removing the center of a watermelon in one piece. Kinda. Making and eating a Nutella-filled banana. Showing an easy way to get rid of kitchen flies, and more things you guys dare me to do in the comment section. In my last video, I asked you guys to tell me what advice you would give to your younger self. And your comments were inspiring and frightening, and yet still probably good advice. But since you guys came up with so many comments, I thought I'd ask another question. What is something you do for fun? Be creative with your answers and put whatever you can come up with in the comment section. I'll be featuring 10 of my favorite in the next video. And we'll get this thing started with the first life hack, of which I've seen a lot of images floating around the internet. They look like this, and I knew I had to get to the bottom of it. Or really more like the center. For this next life hack, I'm going to be showing you guys how to open up a watermelon and take out the middle, so that way you can present it at a party as a cool life hack / party favor. I'm going to give you a hint though, these are two different watermelons, but it's pretty easy to do, and I'm going to show you how now. So the first thing that you need to do when you're completing this little party trick is split a watermelon in half. This watermelon actually looks a little bit past its expiration date, which is okay because we're not going to be eating this one anyways. Yeah, that watermelon is definitely expired and pretty gross. So if you are planning on doing this at home, better use fresh ingredients. But like I said, this isn't gonna be the watermelon that we're actually eating, and this isn't gonna be part of the finished product at all. So after you've got the first watermelon halved and emptied, you take your second watermelon and you skin it. And once that's done, you should be left with something that looks like this. But nobody has to see how you did any of that. When your friends come over, you just present this, and they're gonna all think that you somehow managed to get the center of the watermelon out without breaking the entire outside, which is obviously impossible unless you're using two watermelons. That being said, I think this is a pretty cool party trick. I guess if you thought about it, it'd be pretty easy to figure out how this was done, but nobody's gonna come to that conclusion right off the bat. Most people are just gonna at first wonder how you got the middle of the watermelon out like that. So I think that's pretty cool. And that being said, we'll be on to the next life hack.
Do you want some watermelon? Yummy.
So recently I've been seeing a lot of really weird images pop up online of a banana filled with Nutella, and I for one did not know exactly how to get Nutella in a banana. I kind of thought that it was like a novelty banana that you'd buy from like a candy shop or something like that, but it's actually a thing. Thank God, because now I'm going to be probably making these all the time. So if I gain a lot of weight in the future, you'll know why. So if this gets anybody excited, I'm sorry. That was not the intention, but I understand. I've never actually done this before, so it'll be kind of a trial by error sort of thing. I think the way to do this is to take a straw and insert it down the shaft of your banana. All right, so I just insert the ramrod. Make sure to straighten the banana out as much as you can. This one's crooked, but that's just the way that goes. Doesn't mean it's not gonna work. All right, now we just gotta hope that the straw pulls, yeah, and it's doing it, and it pulled the center of the banana out. Okay, we're on a pretty good start right now so far. Before I get that started, I wanted to just point out how weird and somewhat cool it is to have a straw completely filled with banana. All right, I have to eat this. Just tastes like banana, but that is so weird. It's like banana spaghetti. Making a whole bunch of these things and then putting it on a plate might not seem appetizing, but it's weird enough for me to want to try it, so I'll keep that on the back burner for another episode. Now, of course, I love Nutella, like most people, so I really want this to work. Let's see if we can actually extract the Nutella with a dental syringe. It's working! Oh my God! I thought that the Nutella would be too thick for me to pull it up with this. There we go. Yes. 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 All right, that's probably too much Nutella. I don't think that I'm gonna be able to fit all that into there, but look at how well it extracted the Nutella. Sweet! All right, I'm goofing around too much. I have fun with my videos. Could you blame me? Let's see if we can get the Nutella in the banana. Okay. Oh, something that seems very wrong about this, but also something that feels so right. Oh the Nutella's splitting it. All right, and that's all she could hold. Now, it doesn't look like I've done anything to the banana at all, but if I've done this correctly, it should be full of sweetie, sweetie good stuff. It worked! Look, there's a Nutella center all the way down the middle. And it looks like we may have finally figured out a way to get me to eat my fruits and vegetables. Kristen, what do you think of my Nutella banana?
I have no comment.
Well, unfortunately, most of you guys probably won't have a comment either, but I hope you do. And that being said, we'll be on to the next life hack. That's good. I mean, it's Nutella and banana. What's not to like? The next thing that I'm going to be attempting to do is try to break into a combination lock using a soda can. This is a very popular life hack on the internet, but I've tried it multiple times and it has never worked for me. But I think I may have the right way to do it in mind, so I'm going to give it another shot. Fingers crossed, I'll be able to break into a lock from now on. So that being said, you might want to get a different lock, and let's get this thing going. So somehow I was able to get a flat piece of metal off that soda can without cutting myself, so we're already winning. Now I just have to cut off another piece that looks something like a Chevy symbol that I'll show you when I'm done. It's kind of like half a bow tie looking piece of metal, something like that. So this, I think, is the piece that you're gonna need to make out of a tin can if you wanna pick a lock. It basically looks like the front of a sumo wrestler's underwear. What I wanna do is slip the front of the sumo wrestler's underwear into the outside part of the lock and then turn it. Just wiggle it on in there. Okay, so far so good. Make sure that it's all the way in there. So I just grab the outside of the sumo wrestler's underwear and turn. Oh, come on. I broke the sumo wrestler's underwear. All right, let's try again. This time I'm gonna make the sumo wrestler's underwear a little bit less baggy. Attempt number 2. Got another pair of sumo wrestler underwear. Let's get this thing going. It keeps breaking. I'm running out of tin here and I really don't want to open up another can. Okay, got the third pair of sumo wrestler's underwear. Hopefully this will be enough. Okay, shoving the sumo wrestler's underwear in, grabbing the outside, giving it a turn, and his underwear ripped again. Let's give it another attempt. Oh my god! I've been trying that for so long! I can't believe I got that! That took so many attempts! But now, none of your locks are safe. Uh-oh. I'm pretty stoked about that. I did not think that was ever gonna work for me. I was actually all ready to make a video about how this was a fake life hack. I was almost to that point where I was so frustrated with this thing. Needless to say, very thrilled with the outcome. That being said, we'll be on to the next life hack. The next life hack I've seen floating around the internet is putting these command hooks on the inside of your cabinet doors as a way to hold your pot lids. And I gotta admit, it does work. However, it's not a perfect solution because, well, I don't really have that big of a cabinet door and I have several pot lids. So while I do find the use in using it for one, for me that's about all it's good for. But this is a super popular life hack, and seeing as how it's been shared so many times, I had to at least try it out. And I'd say it's meh. And that being said, we'll be on to the next life hack. So as some of you may remember, in the last video I had a long egg that was really disgusting. Well, I ended up leaving it sitting around for too long while I was filming the video, and I got a bunch of flies in my house. It almost ruined my life. But thanks to my lovely girlfriend, it just sounds corny.
Super awesome and excellently hot.
Calm down there. But thanks to my highly intelligent girlfriend, Kristen, she came up with a method to get rid of these. Well, she Googled one anyways. And that just involves using a little bit of water, some dish soap, and just a splash of apple cider vinegar. And when she first put this concoction together, I thought there was no way it was gonna work. But the recipe is pretty simple. You just have 1 part dish soap. Apple cider dish soap works the best. Then 1 part water, and as I'm told, just a splash of vinegar. Oh, that might be too much. And the results to me were actually pretty surprising. Here is the version that was made last week, and there are a whole lot of dead bugs in it, as I will show you now. So this is actually pretty disgusting, and I am a little bit embarrassed to even be showing you guys this, but look at how many bugs this thing caught. All of those little specks down there are bugs, and they're dead, and I'm happy about that. And currently we have no more flies in our house, so this thing really worked. It completely stopped them from taking over the house, which is what I'm sure they were about to do. So if you happen to ever get a fly problem, this is a very cheap and effective way of getting rid of them. And that being said, we'll be on to the next life hack. And finally, I wanted to show you guys something that's not related to something in the kitchen or food. Because to be honest, I kind of need to do it anyways, and it's a pretty cool life hack on its own. And it could really help you out if you have some sort of a clothing malfunction. And it's pretty easy to do. So if you have a broken zipper tab, you just need to fix it with zip ties. That simple. So as you can see, I'm missing the zipper tab, and this is my favorite jacket. Lucky for me, it's the middle of summer, so probably wasn't gonna be wearing it anytime soon anyways, but I need it to be ready next time it's cold. So all I'm gonna do is take a zip tie and tighten it around where the zipper tab used to be. Now I'll just cut off the excess, make it about normal zipper length. Now let's see if it works. Yeah! Perfect, and now I have my jacket again. And we got the video to 10 minutes. But if you found this video helpful or if you just enjoyed it, make sure to leave it a like. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and bell me for notifications if you'd actually like to see the videos. And of course, I'll be seeing you guys in just a few days with a new video. All right, thanks guys, bye.